Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paperguy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it is BOLO Day. We got a bunch of interesting things here for you to take a look at. Take it away, Mr. Magazine.
All right, here we go with a Rochester Red Wings Peter Pan radio snapback hat. Let's see why it says Peter Pan. Well, there you go.
Must have been a giveaway by then.
Yep, there you go. Probably vintage, I'm guessing. I mean, got to be 20 years old, right? That style like that, maybe?
Yeah, I would say. Is PXY still a station?
Well, I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I think I took $15 on. It's one of those, that's our local team. You could probably pick these up a couple bucks anywhere in Rochester. You see them at a sale. So
yeah, I'm sure they were giveaways at a game, I would expect.
Yeah. It's worth almost as much as a Roger Moore signed photo. So
That it is.
There you go. Next up, action figure miscellaneous weapons, gun accessories pile. I put this together. I think it took about around $30 for it, but I'm sure I didn't have anything into it. But it's all kinds of parts. There might be Transformers, G.I. Joes. I don't see any Star Wars, but again, it is what it is. What am I going to do? I'm not going to spend time matching stuff up or pay my employee to do that. So I got a quick 30. It's been sitting around for years. So.
Oh, yeah. And it's a good deal for whoever buys it, whether they're a collector or a dealer.
If they know what they are, they could probably get $5-10 a piece on some of the old Transformer ones that are in there. I know there's a few I see. So, yeah. Next up, this was shocking, and you got to let things go. You can't, hold on for the highest price ever. This is Dazed and Confused, 2014 Scarlett Johansson. Took 4 years to sell for $15.
Now, what is it?
It's just a rare fashion magazine.
Oh, it's a magazine.
Yeah.
Is it really Dazed and Confused?
Well, it's Dazed. I don't know why they put Confused on it. But,
I'm confused.
I'm confused. Well, I think my lister was confused. But again. I don't. Do you think that helped it or hurt it or neither?
Wasn't there a TV show?
Yeah, there was a movie. Yeah, Dazed and Confused.
So somebody thought it was.
And I think she'd be too young to be in it. But this is my assistant manager at the time. And
oh boy.
But again, I mean, if it was a $50 magazine, it didn't sell for $50, and it took 4 years.
Well, I guess the other question is, they get rid of and Confused. What are they replacing it with?
Yeah, and whoever buys it knows what it is, and they know it's going to be a rare magazine regardless of what's on the title, but I guess it really doesn't matter. So don't go crazy if you see this stuff out there. Or you can hold on and try and get more money down the road, but it didn't work for me. All right, Star Wars parts, vintage Kenner. They love using the VTG. 1980 Star Wars Star Destroyer top and back pieces, $15. You could see this stuff out there if you know what it is. Knowledge is power. You could scarf it up for a few bucks probably.
You think if they lost VTG and the ampersand and replaced it with Darth, would that have helped, do you think?
I would. I'm running a 50% off sale from, it used to be 45 at 43. I'm trying at 50%. I don't know. It would have to sell for 30 in auction, which is probably what it would be worth.
Well, no, but I'm saying would Darth Vader be better?
Yeah, it would help.
Vader,
it certainly would help. Yeah, definitely.
As opposed to VTG.
I would say so. But again, 3 years to sell.
Right.
So next up, another sucker buy. Unless I'm just not Mr. Magazine anymore. Us week is this weekly still at this point? January 1981. Yep. Brooke Shields. So you're talking 45 years old. Nancy Reagan, Elizabeth Taylor. This took 7 years to sell for $15. And when I had 45% off, no one wanted it. So do you think that 50% number makes the big difference?
I mean, I guess.
Because it seems like we're selling more cheaper, older items with 50% off compared to any other percent off.
Well, I guess the critique, Bruce Springsteen and Cher, as opposed to Nancy Reagan and Elizabeth Taylor.
I agree.
I guess, when you get down to it.
I think that's the same person that was confused, the same lister. So, maybe he hurt me. I don't know. But Brooke Shields should be the number one seller.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no doubt.
Next up, I guess this went what it was worth. I think we had 25% off on this one. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Ideal 1965 board game. Pretty sure it's complete. Took $30 on it. Is what it is. I think we had it at 45 or something like that.
Well, I think that's one of those games
that's in nice shape.
It's good for people to know not to go and pay, because somebody's going to be asking $20-25 on it out there.
Sure, exactly.
So you don't want to pay that on it because you're not going to make any money.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of the collectors that collect the Man from U.N.C.L.E., they're getting up there in age, so
and they've got this.
Exactly,
I'm sure.
For sure.
Super rare.
Yeah. All right, next up, Beverly Hills Vintage Magazine, June 24, 1987.
Now that I would think would be good.
Heather Locklear, this sold for $44, and it took about 5 years. So,
wow,
Can't complain there. But again, she's not as popular. You don't hear about her anymore. She's not in the
but I'm
news.
thinking it's Beverly Hills.
But even
too.
that title is
Yeah.
a rare title. And, yeah.
Absolutely.
I think they're thicker magazines, if I'm not mistaken.
The only thing I would wonder on those, which I wouldn't ask your employees to do, would be if there is sometimes on a few magazines, there's a list of advertisers.
Okay.
And I think that would be something in Beverly Hills where all the stores advertise.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
As opposed to some
Very
other place.
Yeah. Looks like Ray Dong Chong there or whatever. Yeah. All right, next up, Football News 11/17/1987, Jim McMahon Bears. So we listed these about 15, 16 years ago.
Before Focus was invented?
Before Focus, yeah. They were probably $15 at one time, then $11. And some guy made $5 offers on like 40 of them.
Oh, my.
Guess what? They're all gone. And the most surprising thing, we found every one of them.
Oh, wow.
It was all in one box. It was labeled football newspapers. Everything was in there from 15 years old. And it's funny when they made the offers, it tells you how many days it's been. I mean, I don't know how many. 4,000, 5,000. It was crazy. So
now, not for nothing.
Joe Montana?
Yeah, there you go.
And I don't know who listed this back in the day. I'm sure they didn't know sports. And I don't even see Jim McMahon. Oh, yeah, in the middle there.
He's
right?
in the middle, yeah.
So, is this you? Yes, it is.
New York State Tax Department letter 1922 failure to file income tax. You probably do not want to do that. Person bought this and they bought another letter from the IRS that was sent to somebody else. I'm going to guess they're probably an accountant, would be my guess, and probably puts things like this up in their office. Just kind of put it up in their lobby when people are sitting there waiting. They look up and go, "Oh man, the state's been a pain in the butt forever," or the IRS has been a pain in the butt forever. So these things do sell. The nice thing about them is most people don't think they do sell. So, and this didn't take that long to sell either. I listed it in 2025, and the other one I did as well. So, if you see tax stuff out there, go ahead and list it as long as it's older. You don't want to list anything that's fairly new that's got people's personal identification on there. My thought is somebody from 1922 that got a letter for failure to file probably is no longer with us. That would be my guess.
Yeah, I would say so.
And Get Smart. Sorry about that. Maxwell Smart. Tray Puzzle Cell Field 1966. I think I took a $25 offer on it. Kind of ties in with the Man from U.N.C.L.E. that Mr. Magazine had a little bit earlier as well. Is a neat little item. I think I paid $1 or $2 for it. A guy had a pile of them. I don't usually buy these things, but because they're tray puzzles, they're real easy to tell if they're complete or not.
True.
So
Yeah.
I even put that together myself. I don't like to brag. Hey,
Nice.
Up next, Yahoo! Internet Life. Now, I never know whether you're supposed to put the exclamation point or not, if that would help or hurt it in search.
I don't think you need to.
Internet Life, September 1996. Gene Siskel, Roger Ebert, and Camille Paglia, who, from what I remember, she's either a really feminist or she's not a feminist at all. I don't remember. There were two women that would argue all the time in magazines and things like that. I don't remember which side she was
If I
on.
sold it to someone, they would probably complain. Like, I paid $20. It was only $2.99.
Exactly. But one of those magazines that I can't help but think that in the long run probably was a good deal for them because I do think at some point earlier internet stuff will definitely be hot, but can't hold on to everything.
Yeah.
Things that aren't hot are...
I've sold some punch, and I don't get that kind of money out of mine.
Well, it's the bound volume, though.
Okay. Well, sorry.
145-year-old magazine, and I think I took a $35 offer on it. That's all that it's worth. Got great artwork, just a great item, no doubt at all about it. You probably could make more money if you were bored and you wanted to break it up and sell the illustrations. They are great illustrations throughout.
Because nobody cares. I mean, like the supply's low, but the demand's even lower. That's the sad part.
Yeah, I mean, a great deal for whoever bought it, no doubt at all about that. But again, 145 years old, not worth much. Very important when you do list bound volumes, though, bound without ads. Very, very important to put that there. Number one, I can therefore list it in the book section, which I do, so I can use Media Mail on it, which I'm allowed to do, because at that point it is a bound volume with no ads. But also... in case people do want the ads on things like that. A lot of times they do take all the ads out. And I don't know if you remember or not, but you had that problem happen to you one time. Believe your sister bought a bunch of bound volumes of Life magazine and they had no ads in them.
Right,
and then
yeah.
she went to try to sell them and then there's no ads in them.
Yeah.
Or no ads unless they were in the back of a story.
Exactly.
Great Sodus Bay historical sketch of famous resort, D.F. McNutt, 1977. Got the bid for $28. It's a reprint of a 1912 item over here. But neat little item over here, a little step back in time. You got the old ads from back then as well. It literally was a reprint in 77 of it. I always make sure that they know. In fact, I didn't even list 1912 until down below in the condition area, just because I don't want somebody to think, oh, it is from 1912.
Right, yeah.
Just let people know, avoid the return. All-Star Bowling Tournament program, 1948 Chicago. Now these are one of those things that I have a trouble with. I mean,
Yeah,
I know
me
Earl
too.
Anthony, I know Guppy Trout,
Yeah.
Trout, whatever the heck his name is,
Yeah.
and a few other bowlers out there. But you get back here, I don't know any of these bowlers.
It doesn't matter. I've never gotten a lot of money for anything bowling vintage, sadly, and I'm sure they're, low distribution.
No, yeah. I think I got $25 out of
Yeah.
it, something rather like that, which I was happy with.
Yeah, when was it invented? I mean, real legit bowling, like professional bowling. Early 1900s.
Yeah, got to be. Yeah, 'cause they're, believe it or not, I've actually read about this. There actually was a 9-pin and a 10-pin game that came over from England. I get really bored at times, so I read Wikipedia, and I read that about a month ago. I was reading about, I think Skittle, I think was the name of one of the games. Don't quote me on that, but there you go. And finally, Phelan's Billiard Tables, letterhead, July 15th, 1861, New York City, $114 on that over there.
That's cool. Very cool.
Phelan was actually a pretty famous manufacturer of billiard tables back then. I believe he's probably in the Pool Hall of Fame and the like. Person did buy this, asked me if I had any other stuff of his. I said no.
Wow.
I actually bought this from the dealer that unfortunately is passing away. It was just kind of sitting in a box, and I pulled it out and I said, I think this is pretty good.
You guessed at that price.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It
Cool.
seemed reasonable.
Yeah.
Seemed reasonable on it. So pretty neat item right over there. I do like. I'm starting to like letterheads. Don't know them, but we're slowly starting to learn them. And to get $114 out of one gives me a little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
It would give me even more confidence if you were to hit the like button. And
sure.
we'll see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.